Hey friends, it's Raven Scry here today, and I'm going to connect into the crypto space and do a reading. Now, I'm going to work a little bit differently today. It's going to be more along the lines of an expanded journey session. Now, often I have different ways of working, and I kind of blend them and bring them together and just kind of present as things come through. But at the moment, I'm kind of separating things a little bit more and really taking myself into more of an expanded state to focus on information to be brought through to you guys. So, firstly, something that is extremely important within these sessions is the intention and really crafting a focused intention into what I'm wanting to ask about. So today, the intention I'd like to set is for the next 6 months, a space over the next 6 months within the crypto space, and any events that may affect this space from now to March 2024. Now, I'm going to ask for the most important information to come through to be received today for positive guidance into abundance and prosperity. So before we start, just to let you know that I have some readings opening in October. If you would like a personal reading, please go to the About page of the channel and contact me from the email address there. Now, I've recorded this session just on my phone, so the sound quality is not going to be as good as you can hear now, but I offer it with love and enjoy. Expanding my energy now. I'm sensing a pulling up. As soon as I connect, I'm being pulled up. Being pulled up through a column. It's like a column of light. I feel as though this is communication that wants to come through from a higher being. They're wanting to say, you mustn't trust the market at this time. It's dangerous. Talking about further downside, showing me charts moving down. There is a catastrophic event which will happen soon. Now, as they say this, it's like I'm being shown a reference to some sort of a ship. And my logical mind wants to step in and say, yes, I remember this Titanic reference, but no, it's not. I will separate and move away from that right now. So it's there is this ship. It's a very large ship. In some way has connection to some kind of danger here within the market and further drop, downside. It is not evident, but it will go lower and people won't see this drop coming. Protection, we're talking about protection of funds is needed here. They show me like somebody holding all the things that they have close to them. Keeping a safety net, keeping protection, holding it close. Talking about choppy waters approaching, rough and choppy. It's like they've propelled me into the sea, and it's like I'm moving up and down. It's really like, ooh, it's making me feel sick. Like I'm going to be really, if I was on the water, I'd feel really seasick from the big ups and downs. It's very rocky, very choppy here. It's like as I move from now over the next few months, it's like there's this compression in my heart. There is this, like a deep compression that pushes, implodes. Now, interestingly, it's like Spirit is showing me that it's like it's taking me into a contracted energy. Now, they're wanting to blend and merge this with the collective energies at this time. And it's like they're trying to show me the space of the collective scene. So it's not only the crypto space, but it's this energetics collectively, but also internally. And it's like there is this center point of people are being pushed into their heart spaces. There's this contracted energy here, being asked to realize realize their own wounding. As I'd say, it's like a purge of sorts that's being asked through the collective. So within this mirroring, there is this sense of compression within, human beings and what we're asked to be challenged into, moving into. And it's, as I keep saying, it's like purgative. It's like things need to be released. It's like, spirit like slams the hand down. It's like it needs to be moved now. Now, in some way, like spirit's they're not forceful, but there's a sternness here. It's like this is important for the growth. Now, in the way that it comes through, it's like they're blending humanity, they're blending collective consciousness, they're blending that with the markets as this mirror. They're blending everything. To say, it's like you've got to do the work here, and really it's about a final ending before moving into new places, new rays of energy, new rays of light. But there's this need to release and let go. There's also a lot around making a space for the new within you, and really focusing into these parts of us that are blocking, that are living in an old way, in a way that we've lived for so long, living from past pains and wounding. And it's like they're just wanting to reflect that this is part of the journey. It's a very internalized process, crypto. And the reason that I'm here to share from Spirit, it's not about just money. Like, it is more holistic. We are all part of this story of transcendence into who we truly are and what we can offer on this planet. Basically, they're saying there is a time that is of deep contraction that needs movement, and clearing. So through this time, it's going to be challenging, it's going to be rocky waters, it's going to reflect externally and also internally in the way that it's coming through. Now, I feel like this is moving toward the end of the year. And there's this it's this depth of like stuff that's there, also reflected in the market. I just want to ask, is there something that can be offered here for integration and support in this place? Because it's deep and it's difficult. They're talking about everything being taken into the heart at this time. The heart space is key, and finding that your heart space, your personal heart space, for yourself and for others and for any challenges that come through in your experience. It's like making sure there's heart presence and heart space that's held, and that's going to support your challenges, because it's going to become compressed. It's going to become compressed and contracted. And look, I by no means want to scare you here, but it is an intensity. There's an intensity warning here, externally, internally, externally. So staying connected to your heart, staying connected and grounded at this time, grounded, connected to the earth and the earth resonance to support you and hold you through this time. I feel as though there's a period that is just like, like there's peace, there's an expanse, there's an opening, something's moved through, something's cleared as we move past this time, and I feel like this time is around the start of next year. There is this kind of space. There's this expanse of space, there's a groundedness, and there's a swirling energy that they're bringing into me. There's this swirling energy, and they're talking about an offering to be rebirthed. There's an offering to be rebirthed at this time, and it will reflect in the space. There's a lot of excited energy, there's a lot of excitable energy, opportunities, uplifting. Now it's interesting though, because I'm being shown the ship again. There's all this excitable energy around this ship. It's almost like it's new. Now I'm noticing too on this ship, I feel as though they're wanting to describe things and show me things in more of a symbolic, metaphorical way, and I feel as though this is how they're wanting to approach it. And there's lights, there's a lot of lights, headlights on this ship. It's like it's covered in lights. And within it, it's like these lights aren't yet switched on, but there is a lot of these beaming headlights that are built into this ship. So in some way, it's like they've got the ability to light the way into, it feels like, future time, into growth, into direction and clear guidance to light the way is the way that it's being shown. It's like they're wanting to stop me in the early start of next year. It's like they're stopping me there. It's like they're not wanting me to move out further. And I ask for help me to understand why I'm being held back here. It's not for you to move forward into there yet. It's like it's not for you. It's largely unformed. And they're showing me like an embryo. They're showing me like an embryonic state of like a birthing process. And it's in some way, it's like there is this limit there. There's a limitation, but it's a collective limitation, and it's an energy that is not able to be accessed at this time. For the good of all is what they're saying. So they just hold my energy to this period of really the next 3 months. It's like they're holding me to this inner contracted depth that is taking place here. But at the end of that, there is this expanse, there is this change, there is this openness that has opened into new opportunity. And it's quite exciting. I get a lot of feelings of rapid excitement and flow and flight. You know, there's flight and there's dreams, there's big dreams here. But they're talking about must go through this process first for us to be able to get to this place of stillness, this place of dreams, this place moving forward, and to actually see this ship turn on its floodlights and shine its light forward. Because at this stage, it's like I'm just aware of all of its lights, but they're not yet used, they're not yet switched on. Heart space, so much about the heart space, what they're saying. So important at this time to connect to your heart space. Connect and move anything that is blocking your heart space. It is key. We are being asked to move into heart space in a rapid way, and that's why there'll be a lot of heart pain coming out into the collective. So keep yourself close and protected. Keep your space sacred. Hold your heart with care and others. Thank you. Blessings.